Hi, beautiful spirit. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily the Mystic, and as always, I'm so excited for today's video because we are talking all about Ascension symptoms. What is Ascension and how you can navigate some of the interesting feelings, sensations, aches, and pains that can pop up in the physical body when you are on a spiritual awakening journey, when you're really actively working to raise your vibration, open your conscious awareness, and how that can affect the physical body. What are some things that you may start to pick up on, start to notice, how you may start to feel? You may be navigating a lot of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video. And so this video is meant to bring you some clarity around why ascension symptoms happen and to give you some guidance on how to know where the root cause of what the ascension symptoms are and how you can begin to release them so that you can start to feel better ASAP. I'm going to be giving you a lot of tips and tricks that have worked for me and a lot of my clients when navigating ascension symptoms. And as always, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. This is based on my own personal experience being on a spiritual awakening journey and some of the ascension symptoms that have come up for me as well as for a lot of my clients. I'm sure you're aware, especially since the beginning of 2020, we have really been going through a major collective spiritual awakening. More people are waking up to their spiritual nature more and more and more often. And because of that, there are so many of us who are navigating this incredible awakening of consciousness as we're raising the vibration of the collective and we are moving into a new age. And so with that in mind, there are some things that you may be starting to feel and notice in your physical body. But first, let's just break it down. What is ascension and how is it affecting your physical body? So ascension is the process that you're going through right now as of this moment, as of watching this video that you've been going through. If you're watching this video, you're actively on a spiritual awakening journey of some kind, whatever that means to you. And ascension is the process of uplifting and raising the vibration of your soul essence to become a higher frequency through raising and increasing and up-leveling your consciousness and becoming more and more like source frequency. And we do this, of course, through all the different lifetimes that we've lived, past, present, and future lifetimes. We live in a multidimensional universe, right? We also do this through learning the different lessons that we're meant to learn in this lifetime. We do this through taking care of our body, our physical vessel. We do this through learning and exploring and experiencing new things. And we do this just by being ourselves and being open to moving into a higher vibrational frequency based on our soul essence. And so a really important thing to keep in mind with some of the information that I share in this video is that everything is energy. You should already be aware of that before watching this video, but everything is energy, not just this pen that's next to me here is made out of energy, but so is your physical body. So are your emotions, so are your thoughts. They all carry a different frequency. So does the frequency of Mother Earth. She carries her own energetic frequency. We are, just like this pen, vibrating molecules at a specific energy frequency. And because of that, all of the energetics behind your spiritual awakening journey are part of why you're experiencing ascension symptoms, as well as some other things some other reasons for why you may be feeling the way that you feel. And ascension symptoms, just to explain briefly what it is, as you're raising your vibration, as you're expanding your level of conscious awareness, your physical body begins to notice what is going on. Your physical body wants to keep up and move along with you on this incredible journey. And so you start to feel and notice your body in a different way. You start to feel and experience different sensations and aches and pains and so forth in your physical body as you are up-leveling your consciousness, as you are moving along your spiritual journey. And one of the reasons for this, number one, is because you're becoming more aware of your body in general. A big part of moving through the spiritual awakening journey is recognizing that you're not you don't just exist in your mind, but you also have a physical body to take care of. You also have a spirit, a soul to take care of. And so the more that you realize, wow, I'm in this physical vessel, I really need to be taking care of it, the more you begin to tune into when you're not feeling right, when you have a lot of aches and pains, when you wake up and you feel really uncomfortable. You may be noticing that more than ever, especially for me. I worked in a corporate environment for a long time, and I really pushed aside the feelings of my physical body. I would drink a lot of caffeine in order to keep myself going. I wouldn't get a lot of sleep and, would supplement with more caffeine when I was really tired. And I would exercise to push my body into the shape that I wanted without really care of how it would feel. And if I got, if I was really aching from my workouts, I sort of wore that as a badge of honor. Now that I am actively moving through my spiritual awakening journey, I notice when my body isn't feeling right. I notice when I'm not feeling 100% like myself. And I am more in tune with when those aches and pains start to creep up, because I realize and I notice that there's something for me to take a look at there. And so, of course, it does have to be said that the frequency of our emotions, as well as the frequency of our thoughts, can manifest in our physical body as aches and pains. So you may be going through a pain or an injury because of some energy that has manifested in your body that needs to be taken a look at, such as some emotions that you've pushed away, that you've been refusing to take a look at. There's some healing there that you need to do. Maybe you're storing some trauma from the past that is asking for your attention, and that's where your aches and pains are coming from. So you may be experiencing aches and pains and physical sensations, again, because of trapped emotions, because of past trauma that is existing in the body. And so with that in mind, that's actually a conversation for another day. We're really diving into more ascension symptoms when we are really moving and working to raise our vibration and our frequency. But I did want to bring that up in case you had questions about that. You may notice that your body is experiencing aches and pains again because of some things that are going on for you personally. But this video is going to help you to understand what is actually an ascension symptom and how you can begin to manage that. So as we're becoming more aware of our body in general throughout this journey, you're going to start to notice how you feel more. You're going to be more in tune with yourself when you're really tired, when you're feeling more wired, when you have something weird going on with one of your feet, or you're having some weird digestive issues. You start to become more in tune with that in general. Now, the main way to tell whether or not an ache and a pain or something that you're feeling is an ascension symptom is to ask. Because as we are raising our frequency, we are actually becoming more sensitive. We're becoming more sensitive to energy and the energy of the world around us. And so one of the biggest causes for ascension symptoms is becoming more sensitive to the collective energy, becoming more connected than ever to the collective energy. Ascension symptoms can be felt when we are very sensitized to what's going on with the collective. So you can begin to notice and to feel when the collective is going through something, or when the collective is going through a collective up-leveling. So ascension symptoms that you're carrying and taking on may be from the collective, and they may not even be yours, right? So the first question to ask is, are these symptoms mine? Is this mine? Is this energy that I'm carrying mine? Because all those aches and pains are energy, right? So ask that question, is this mine or is this not? And if it's not yours, ask, who is it? Whose is it? And if you're not really getting a response right away when you ask, whose is this? Or should I say when you ask yes or no, you can use muscle testing as a way to ask that question. So there are a lot of different ways to muscle test. The main one is to become a human pendulum and to allow your body to sway forwards for yes or backwards for no. There are a lot of videos out there on the internet, and I don't want to dive too down the path of muscle testing for the purpose of this video, but you can muscle test yourself and ask, is this energy mine? And if it's a yes, then you know that it's yours. is it not? If it's a no, then you know that it's not yours and that it's something that you can easily let go of. Another big thing that can happen when we're on our spiritual awakening journey is that as we're becoming more sensitized, our chakras are becoming more and more open. And as our chakras begin to open up, especially our upper chakras, we begin to feel ungrounded. And grounding means being really connected to the physical body and connected to the earth. Being ungrounded means that you're sort of floating around up here in your mental body and your thoughts and the monkey mind. And also you're kind of floating above your physical body. You're not really present and aware in your body. So the more that your upper chakras expand, and if you're not consciously aware of what's going on, the more ungrounded you can begin to feel. And you may begin to develop ascension symptoms because of that. So here are some really common ascension symptoms so that you can know what's going on. Of course, headaches are a big one. Headaches because as you're opening your crown chakra, you can begin to feel that discomfort, that tension in your headspace. So headaches are a really big one. Trouble sleeping, again, as I was mentioning, when a lot of your energy is up here in the upper chakras, meaning your throat, your third eye, your crown, and above, it may be hard for you to sleep at night. You may feel more wired than normal. Even if you're really tired, but you still can't sleep at night, that's a really, really common ascension symptom. You may also have night sweats, especially as your body processes the energy of this process that you're going through on your spiritual awakening journey. You may find yourself sweating a lot at night. You may find yourself sweating a lot in general because you're detoxing a lot of the old energy from your past. You may also find yourself noticing aches and pains in your body, such as aching limbs, such as feeling tension in maybe your knees or maybe in your shoulders or in your upper back or in your lower back. That's really common as well. You may also begin to notice some digestive issues. You may feel like you have a harder time digesting food than normal. You may just notice you have more stomach aches than normal. You may just have trouble processing food. Maybe you're constipated, or maybe you have the opposite of constipation. You're going to the bathroom all of the time. It's because your body is getting used to processing energy in a different way. You may also just feel, especially if you're ungrounded, you may feel sort of dizzy, foggy, out of it. You may feel like you have trouble focusing or trouble kind of being here in the present moment. Maybe you ask people to repeat themselves all the time, and it's because you're having trouble like being present. You may also notice ringing in your ears or sensations popping, different sounds going on in your ears. And then another really common symptom, ascension symptom, is actually weight gain, because the more that you raise your vibration, the more you begin to uplift your energy, and your body, your unconscious mind starts to realize, oh, this is a little uncomfortable. And so you may feel guided to eat more food than normal, and therefore using that food as a grounding mechanism to keep you and hold you down to this earth plane. So you may feel like you are gaining weight during the spiritual awakening process as well. So with ascension symptoms, I want you to tune into your body and ask, is this an ascension symptom? Yes or no? Is this from the collective energy? Yes or no? Or is this from some unhealed trauma that I need to take a look at? Yes or no? Because those are sort of the three main categories that your aches, pains, some of these issues that you may be dealing with are coming from. And to get the answer, you can use the muscle testing that I just explained as well. So is this an ascension symptom? Meaning, is it coming from me raising my vibration and am I feeling ungrounded? Is my frequency raising really quickly and my body's having trouble keeping up? Is this coming from the collective? Am I really tuned into the collective trauma, what the collective is going through? Is it coming from that? Am I carrying heaviness that's not mine to carry? Or is this coming from something that's unhealed in my life? Maybe there are trapped emotions there. And you can use muscle testing for all of this. Are these trapped emotions, yes or no? Is this from Ascension? Yes or no? You get the idea. And then you can figure out what the root cause of it is, and then that will give you some ideas for how to navigate it. But for the purpose of this video, let's talk about how you can let go of your Ascension symptoms if that's what you're going through. If it is unhealed, unprocessed trauma, I definitely encourage you to either book an appointment, a reading with me, and we can work through it. I'm a trauma-informed Akashic Records mentor, which means that I help you navigate your healing process. You can also work with either a psychotherapist or somebody who is trained in helping you to work through and release trauma, perhaps a somatic therapist or a somatic guide. Somatic meaning working with the body. But again, for the purpose of Ascension symptoms, because the main cause for it is when you begin to become ungrounded, your energy begins to move towards the upper chakras. First of all, I want you to listen to your body more. Start tuning into how you feel, again, on a daily basis. This is going to help you to prevent some of the Ascension symptoms from happening as much as you can. Of course, you can't prevent everything, but this being more in tune with your body will help you to notice when you're starting to fatigue, when you are not feeling like yourself, when you're starting to feel a little bit off. So, of course, listening to your body is so important. Just check in with it. Maybe first thing in the morning you ask, body, how are you feeling today? And see if you get a response. So listening to your body is so important during this process. Next, I want you to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. The other important thing that I forgot to mention early on in this video is that as you're raising your vibration, your frequency is able to hold more light. So you're able to hold more light energy in your energy body. More light requires more water. Your body needs to ingest more water as a way to process that higher frequency of light energy. So drinking more water is going to help you. And you're probably thinking to yourself, I'm going to drink a lot of water already. You probably need to drink more. Go and get yourself a half-gallon jug or one of those big water bottles on Amazon. Of course, one that doesn't have a lot of, chemicals in the plastic or that's made of a different material. But go get yourself a big jug of water and pay attention to how much water you're drinking. It's also really important to pay attention to what kind of water you're drinking as well. Get yourself a really high quality water filter. Of course, a Brita pitcher is not the most ideal, but if that is what is affordable to you at this moment, at least get something in that capacity. Ideally, you want to be getting some sort of Berkey water filter or some sort of reverse osmosis water system. I know those are really expensive, but Berkey is a really good middle ground between the two options that I just mentioned, and that will get rid of the toxins, the pollutants, and so forth that live in our water. And the more pure your water is, the better you're going to feel. So drinking high quality water can really help you to navigate some of these symptoms. It's made a big difference for me personally. I know the investment is big, but it's so worth it. And then another really cool thing you can do is you can put crystals in your water. So in my Berkey filter, I keep a assortment of clear quartz and rose quartz crystals that are that are not water soluble, meaning they don't dissolve in water, but the frequency of the crystals helps to diffuse in the frequency of the water and raises the vibration of the water that I drink, which is pretty cool. So make sure the crystals that you select are not water soluble, meaning they will not dissolve in water. Anything in the quartz family is fine for this. Make sure that it's, not going to, like I said, not going to dissolve. And also make sure that it's a crystal that is okay to drink. You may be thinking to yourself, ooh, I'm going to put some pyrite in my water to help me to receive more money by drinking water. Pyrite is very toxic if you drink if you infuse it in your water. So don't do that. Make sure you research and make sure you pick crystals that are safe to have in water and that are not going to harm you. Okay, so that can really help as well. Water is so important. Also, improving the quality of the supplements that you take and taking supplements in general to improve your body is so important. If you're not already on some sort of high quality supplement regimen, go on Google and search in your area for a naturopath or someone who specializes in holistic remedies to help the body. Get yourself in there and they will get you a really great supplement regimen that's going to be perfect for you and your body. Some really great supplements that I always recommend my clients are B12, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D. What are some other good ones? Getting a really good high quality multivitamin in your diet is important. All of those can really help your body to navigate the energy that you're processing. Next, getting regular energy healing work done is really important. Maybe for you it's once a month or once every few months, or maybe it's once a week. I really need to be getting energy healing done once a week for the type of work that I do. So maybe that's making an appointment with an energy healer like me, or with your local Reiki healer, or somebody else who you know who does energy healing work that can really help you to navigate all of this. Getting outside and grounding yourself is so important. I can't stress that enough. Getting outside, connecting with nature, putting your feet in the grass if you can, or on the sand, or in the water, whatever that looks like for you, whatever landscape you live in, get outside. Putting your feet on concrete is not ideal. That's all you can do. It definitely can help. But you need to be connecting with Mother Earth, putting your feet in the grass, in the dirt. That can really, really help you to ground yourself. And moving your body is so important to continue to process the energy. We are all energetic beings. We need to move the energy through our bodies that we are feeling and that we are processing. So going for a walk is so important, or having a regular exercise practice. Dancing, putting on your favorite music and dancing around your house can help you to move this buildup of energy from your ascension process. Getting your body to sweat, being in a sauna, or doing some sort of detox practice can really help you to process and release energy. So you may even feel called to detox your diet, to let go of processed foods, sugars, gluten, dairy. And it doesn't have to be a long-term thing. It may just be a month that you do a detox. That's what I did, and it really helped me, and it really helped to get my digestion moving. So doing some sort of a detox can really help. Again, it doesn't have to be a forever thing, but just letting go of some of those processed foods can be really helpful. Caffeine is another really big one. Reducing the amount of caffeine that you take into your body can really also help you to navigate ascension symptoms as well. Water, being in water, taking showers, taking Epsom salt baths, another really great way to help you to detox as well as to help you to navigate the energy of your spiritual awakening journey. And yeah, that's it. Lots of good things in there. So the important takeaways that I want you to leave this video with are: always ask, tune into your body. First of all, is this energy even mine that I'm feeling? If it is, then ask, is this an ascension symptom? Or is this some unhealed trauma or emotions that I've pushed away? If it's not yours, is this from the collective? Or is this coming from some astrological event that's happening in the galactic realm, in the cosmos? And then you can tune in and ask your body what it needs. You may even want a muscle test for specific foods, specific supplements to make sure that they are a good fit for you. And with all of that in mind, I hope that this helps you to navigate any ascension symptoms that you are feeling. You are not alone in this. The more you can ground yourself, drink water, move your body, the better you're going to feel. And you're going to be able to navigate any increases in the collective energy frequency with ease and with joy. So make sure that you give this video a thumbs up if this helped you. Comment below any insights that you received during this video. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.